There are deep-seated ethnic reasons for the riots in French cities like Paris and Lyon after the shooting of teen Nahel Merzouk by a police mad during a traffic stop. An economically tired France is also grappling with the complex racial tensions in the country. The shooting of the teen by police was seen by many as a case of racial profiling and police brutality. The killing of Nahel M, who was of Algerian origin, has revived long-standing accusations of institutional racism within the French police, which rights groups say single out minorities during stops. This incident has exaggerated long-standing tensions between the French police and ethnic minority communities. It's not just about racism, it is also about economic inequality. The suburbs of Paris where the riots have taken place are some of the most economically deprived areas in France. Unemployment is high, and many young people feel that they have no future. This sense of hopelessness has contributed to the anger and frustration that has fueled the riots. Ethnic minority communities in France often feel excluded from mainstream society. They are more likely to live in poverty, to be unemployed, and to have lower levels of education than the French population as a whole. This sense of social exclusion has created a sense of alienation and resentment that has contributed to the riots. And to top it all, there is political disenfranchisement. Ethnic minority communities in France often feel that they are not represented by the political system. They are more likely to vote for smaller parties or to not vote at all. This sense of political disenfranchisement has made it more difficult for these communities to express their grievances and to demand change. Ever since the pandemic and Russia's war on Ukraine, these disparities are exacerbated, and it has made it even more difficult for people to make ends meet. This has created a sense of anger and frustration that is fueling social unrest around the world. The government of President Emmanuel Macron has been battling 5 nights of violent protests since 17-year-old Nahel M was shot dead in the Paris suburb of Nanterre last Tuesday by an officer during a traffic check. Seeking to quell what has become one of the biggest challenges to Macron since he took office in 2017, the Interior Ministry said it would deploy 45,000 police and gendarmes nationwide overnight Sunday to Monday, the same figure as the previous 2 nights. The ministry said 719 people were arrested overnight, around half the figure of the previous night. Intense clashes were nevertheless reported in several places, including the southern city of Marseille. The grandmother of the French teenager killed by police sparking riots called for calm Sunday as the home of the mayor of a Paris suburb was attacked with a burning car in a new eruption of violence.